Oh, you guys want to do Blackrock instead of Applied Materials? Okay. Ape Strong together. I mean, I'll do whatever. I don't care. You guys are the boss. Damn laptops have batteries. Okay, overwhelmingly Blackrock. Yeah, we should do polls there as well. Blackrock $8.50 a share. One moment. Wild day in the markets. S&P down 5.4%. Half a second. Okay. This looks like a SEC filing. I'm sorry, a sell-side note. It's kind of funny. So Lawrence Fink. I guess you guys have heard of him. 11.6 trill in AUM. That's not too far from Schwab. And the market cap is roughly the same. $157 million shares outstanding. 133 billion market cap. Just a fair warning, I'm going to take a little bit of a half day today. Probably going to get started in maybe another hour. But I'll be working on some cool stuff for you. We have international stocks imminent. I wrote a bunch of code for that last night. Did some testing. And then hopefully some other cool stuff coming real soon. I think our dividend function is about to hit prod. A couple of other things, but the big release is going to be international stocks. Oh yeah, futures too. Futures are coming very soon. So that's ag futures, index futures, all types of futures coming very, very soon. Exciting. Okay, so Blackrock went from 10 trillion to almost 12. Revenue is a lot smaller. Revenue is just 5 billion. It was 5.7 billion. It was 4.6 the year before, so massive growth there. Pretty high margin business too. A big ETF business. What am I looking at here? Did I do that right? That's just Q4. So they have 4 trillion in ETFs. They've got 3 trillion in index funds. They got 2 trillion in actively managed funds, institutional funds, so basically mutual funds, but probably some hedge funds and stuff too. And then they've got 1 trillion in retail. So they're mostly sort of institutional. I don't even know what retail product they have, to be honest. And they do some cash management too. Oh, and they even break it down here by product type. So equities, fixed income. Let's take a look. 6 trillion in equities, 3 trillion fixed income, and then privates 200 billion. Liquid alts 76 billion, currencies, commodities. So 400 billion in alts. Alts basically mean hedge funds, private equity, venture, that kind of thing. Now Blackstone is their PE partner, right? So they came from the same company. So this is 3-month revenue. Let's do full year revenue. Full year revenue was 17 billion for 2023, call it 18, and 20 billion for 24. Compensation, by far the largest expense. Got to pay those big Wall Street execs. Distribution and sales costs. Direct fund expenses, so it's things like research. Sub-advisory fees, lots of fees on fees on fees. General administrative, that's corporate headquarters costs, that's a lot. I could probably slim that down a bit. But in the scheme of things, it's no big deal. 7 billion profits, then they get some interest and stuff like that. I'll take that at face value for now. Pretty robust taxes as a U.S. company. Okay. They do 5 billion a year in ETF revenue. It's amazing. Do they have the spies? Is it Blackrock or State Street? Yeah, it's Blackrock. No. Spies are State Street, right? They have IVV, which nobody trades. State Street has the SPY. I mean, actually, ETF, that's not bad. IVV is a lot. So they do iShares. Okay, so 5 in revenue from ETFs, 8 in total from equities, including through active management. They don't make much money on index funds, interestingly, but about a third of their revenue is equities funds. 4 billion in revenue from ETFs, 2 billion from alts, so 15 billion from those funds. Investment advisory. And they get a little bit from other things, distribution, technology, advisory performance fees. Like, it's mostly, though, looks like 3/4 of the revenue is from kind of investment products, and of those, half is equities and half is other, and of that, most of that is ETFs. So ETFs is their biggest things. I think they share those, right, with the manager of the funds. The fund managers get some, and the company gets some. But for ETFs and index funds, there's no real manager. So those have less revenue, but probably almost no costs. Okay, they break down general administrative. A lot of it's technology. That's their biggest cost. Is that stuff like Aladdin? Every now and then I'll show the portfolio. Here, let me show it now because I haven't done this in a while. We got from biggest short to biggest long. Biggest short is Rigetti, then IonQ. These are 5 and 4% of the portfolio. Then we got Anavex, which is about 2.5%. D-Wave, which is roughly 2%. I want to add to D-Wave. INMB, roughly 2%. QUBT, roughly 2%. Then we're short Raytheon, or RTX, I should say. Capper, Huma, Strategy, RXRX, and that's it for our shorts. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 shorts total. And in terms of what percent of the portfolio that is, 21, 3. I want to say 15% of the portfolio. I should probably add it up just to be a good steward here. Let me see. Okay, 24% of the portfolio is short. On the longs, we have PHAR, Tarsus, American Express, Sarepta, Resolute, PayPal, IVVD, Google, Union Pacific, Meta, and NVIDIA. And that is 10% of the portfolio, 12%. So we got 25 short, 12 long for 13 net short, which is roughly market neutral. That's not too much exposure yet. I do want to add to some longs here, just to get things a little more in balance. So let me see. Let me add to Sarepta. That's a good one. It's a little risky because it's a biotech with, basically one drug. It's not really one drug, but it's a biotech, and they're sort of on shaky footing to some extent, and that's the opportunity. I think they'll get out of that shaky footing pretty easily, but that's kind of what's going on there. So now Sarepta is our biggest. Is it? No, it's not yet our biggest long. It's our third biggest. Meta and NVIDIA are pretty stable. We bought NVIDIA at 99. A really good buy there. Should have bought more. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Yeah, I mean, you can get the beta adjusted exposure, but... All right, SPY's down 4.7. Decent rally here. Let's go to Blackrock. Masters of the universe, Blackrock, right? No income statement. Who needs it? Here's some nice charts for you guys. I'm a visual learner. Anytime you hear that, you should cringe. I'm a visual learner. What you are is a visual idiot. Got my face. I think it's just such a stupid thing to say. They really don't have much in the hedge world. I guess this has to be... Okay, so hedge funds, liquid alternatives, 76 billion AUM. Everyone's a visual learner. I'm a reinforcement learner. I don't learn things when I read. They have no impact on me. Once I close my eyes, it's over. No more visual learning, I'm fucked. Blind people, it's over for you. Yeah, you can't be a visual learner if you're blind. You gotta be the other kind of learner, the non-visual learner. Yeah, I mean, there are things like aphasia or what is it? I mean, there are a couple things where like people don't have an inner voice or things like that. But I don't know. I think a lot of people say things that are funny like that, like, oh, the way my brain works is ... And it's like, listen, the way... That's great, Greg. Thank you for the insight. The way everyone's brain works is the same. You're not different. I don't think 1/4 of people have no inner voice. I think 1/4 of people don't understand the question. I think we're a lot closer to mean than you think. I'm a Pavlovian learner. I'd like to be neutral, Ken, but it's not a religion to me. Like, I don't really care that much. I just care that I'm doing good stock picks. Like, that's much more important to me than maintaining some religious, I do think we're slaves to biology, unfortunately. I mean, we'd love to transcend that, but it's difficult. It's rather difficult. It's bloody difficult. I have my druthers that just to sit here and work all day. Yeah, I never knew who HPS was, and I thought I knew a lot of the alts. So was that? It sounds like they're an alt, and they've done this before. They bought what? I met these guys. They bought. I met the principals. This other debt guy, G something. They were good debt fund. I'll short some companies like that too. Kami. GSO. I was thinking GSO. I haven't seen it. I don't watch the market. Every 2 seconds. No, not me. I'm not watching TV all day. Okay, so free cash flow for Blackrock's 4 or 5 billion. I love Trump. It doesn't mean I can't make fun of him a little bit. Yeah, RTX is wildly overvalued. Oh, sorry to hear that, Nolan. So 5 billion free cash and 25 times earnings, or 25 times free cash. More important to me. Sort of 17 times. They get different numbers from me. A little bit different. Well, I guess they're expecting a big boom in next year's earnings. In which case, I mean, it's actually pretty attractive. Big difference between TTM and FTM, right? Am I right? So they integrate that deal. I don't know how much more room they can get on the ETF side or on the active management side, and if we go into a downturn, fees drop, right? They've had it good for a while, so I'd probably stay away from this one. But it's interesting to learn it a bit. I'm exactly break even on this account. Yeah, I'd love to be selling them a hedge fund or a private equity fund. And look at KKR. I mean, KKR, Blackstone, some of these valuations are just absolutely nuts. Oh yeah, I have to get option approval, you're right. Yeah, I like Robinhood. Yeah. We've pitched it. We've shilled it. Yeah, Blackstone, the 72nd biggest company in the world. Imagine if them and Blackrock were still one. Exit when I get my return, baby. Come on. You already know? Lowe's, TJX, Essilor, Luxottica, and Airbus. These are... Get surgery, Lenny. I have to get surgery. The entire ENT space is just cut.